Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to this War of Mine Perfect Start episode 6, where today we build a sofa, we upgrade the workbench so that we unlock the reinforced door and the ability to create a mixer. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so Marco's just come back. We had a quiet night, so we've got what we managed to scavenge, and he is very hungry, so the first thing we need to do is go and get him fed. I know it's tough, but when I looked into that man's, I just knew I had to give him those things. Being nice is a good thing, if you can, of course. Some playthroughs of this do make it a lot more difficult. We often are forgetting that Katia is a coffee drinker, so we haven't been picking up coffee beans, and we do need to for her satisfaction. But at the moment, she's very hungry, content, and tired. Because of course they were guarding. So we're going to need to get Bruno to make some more meals. Let's have a look. Has the trap got anything in it yet? No, it hasn't. But when it does, that will have 2 food that we can add to our collection. Now, when you're making food, one of the consideration is once it's cooked and it's on the stove, it cannot be raided. Okay, it can't be taken. So we've got enough water to make 2 more. That's going to feed both Bruno and Katia because they're both very hungry as well. We're all very hungry on the same day in the shelter, so that's fine, and hungry state is okay. You don't need to be fully satisfied food-wise. Hungry is fine. And for survival, I would say as you play through the game, just always keep them hungry. When they get very hungry, feed them a meal. And you should then be okay with food. However, as this video series progresses, you will find that food does become somewhat of a struggle. So let's go get Katia to eat that meal as well, and then we will send her back to sleep. And we will start getting on with the other things around the shelter that we need to deal with. Okay, so off you go, and go to sleep. Actually, we can turn on the radio first, so get some classic music playing, to send them off into a much better ASMR sleep. So let's get that tuned in as well. We can have a look at see if there's any updates on the radio as well. So you can scroll through the dial to all the preset places that you now know from where I've been scrolling through. I'll take my time. So there's the classical music. Again, keep going. We'll get the weather update. So as you scroll through, there's the weather. So we're expecting temperatures to gradually increase in the upcoming days. A welcome change. Okay, you can scroll all the way to the far end to get a weird send help kind of broken up radio message. It's not actually a radio station that you can tune into, and then you can flip back all the other way for the other news channel, which is to the right hand side of the dial. There is also some rock music as well, so if you go all the way through to the far right hand side of the dial, there is rock music. So there's classical music or rock music. I always tune in classical, just purely because I think it's more relaxing for them than having rock playing. But hey, each to their own, you can tune in whatever you want. Again, a little bit further, so mass graves discovered in the town of Gravia. The military secured the area, denies reporters access until the end of the investigation. Okay, and then you've got the other music at the other end. But let's get back to the classical, which is around here somewhere. Oh, we haven't managed to quite tune it in. That's fine, we'll exit anyway. Okay, so let's skip forwards, and boom, there we go. So we've skipped forward, so missing out basically a quiet part of the day where not a lot's happening. So let's have a look. Workbench. Okay, what we need to do is we need to make a sofa. That's a water filter. We've already got one. Don't know why I'm looking at it. Rainwater collector even. That's what we need. We need the filter element because we've currently got none. So let's make 2 and get those made. And while Marco is making one, what we can do is we can get Bruno to head up and actually install the first filter, because Marco will have made the first one by the time he gets there, so we can get that water filter put in. That will give us 4 additional water, and we'll have another filter to put in that will get us another 4 water, which will give us a total of 8. And of course, hopefully we'll be able to find some or trade some when the trade chap arrives. Okay, so there we go, make. And we can check up, so sure, why don't we let go of all of our bandages? It's not like there's a war going on. Very nice of Bruno there, thinking of himself and not the other people in the conflict. But that's fine, it's not the end of the world. So Katia is content at the moment, so tuning. And of course some classical music. There we go, lovely stuff. So they're listening to some nice relaxing classical in their makeshift home during the middle of this war. Okay, and as I said, next thing, sofa. So we'll get that made. Now you just have to work out where you can actually physically put it, because it gives them somewhere to sit, which is obviously a bit better than having nothing to sit on. Okay, so it won't go there, definitely won't go there. Okay, let's go up. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we can put it in the bedroom. So where the radio and the bed is, we'll now have a sofa as well. So more creature comforts and some of the other stuff that we need to do. As I mentioned, we'll get the workbench upgraded in this video. We also need to upgrade the metal workbench. We need to upgrade the medical bench, and we also need to upgrade the cooker as well. So there's a lot of upgrading we need to do. We also need to get the herb garden, and we need to upgrade that so we can grow vegetables to combine with the meat to make more meals. So that's something else that we need to do as well. Still haven't caught anything in the trap at the moment, but we still have 3 food left, and everyone is just hungry, so not the end of the world. Okay, let's go ahead and shall we end the day? Yeah, let's end the day. Okay. So, back in the night, so of course Marco is going to scavenge. We'll get Bruno and Katia to guard, and now all we need to do is pick a location. So again, what are you heading out for? Let's go to the ruined block of flats maybe. We can have a look at what's in each location, so decide what you're going for, what do you need. There are still places that have food, most importantly. Some of them are caution, some of them are danger. But we will eventually need to visit those locations for food, because we're not going to have many other choices for getting food. We could build another trap, of course, then that's potentially 4 food at a time, as long as you have enough fertilizer. If you haven't got enough fertilizer, the rotten food, which you can use as bait in the traps, then that's going to make it a bit more difficult for you. So from this location, what we will do is we'll scavenge out this pile here, because we know there's some good stuff here, because we moved it all here. So here we go, and just do a take all on that. That's 3 food. And what we will do is we'll put the food back into the pile at the entrance, so it's safe for when we come back. Okay, so again, take all. There we go, exit. Then we come to our outside pile. This is our close storage to the entrance, and we'll transfer some items into here, and we'll decide what we're actually taking and what we're leaving behind. Okay, so now what we do is we fill up our space with the stuff that's here, and then decide on what stuff we're going to be leaving behind. Now, I think we'll probably leave all the food behind. We can take the fertilizer, because no one's going to take that really, and then fill that up with the extra wood that's there. So now we go to food that we're currently carrying and get rid, and keep getting rid. And actually, should we get rid of all of it? Yeah, we can leave all of it here. We can leave all 5, then it's a location that we can come back to and get the food. So again, get rid. And just fill up the extra 2 gaps with the wood, so the shell casings, the medicine and everything else is worth taking. There we go, we're completely full. We've left behind the food because we don't currently need it, and run to the exit. There we go, there's another night done, and we're going to move into day 17. Okay, day 17. So quite a good haul. Let's see, were we raided? We're about to find out. Yes, we were. Okay, now how much ammunition did we use? 6. Wow, quite a lot. I think that's going to leave us with only like 1 ammunition left, personally, off of memory. So anyway, we used 6 ammunition, so continue. No one was injured, that's the important thing, and nothing was stolen. That is also important. So we'll get them to go to sleep. Again, here is a case of we need to get them all to go to sleep. We'll put the radio on first and get them all to go and have their rest. So classical music playing, awesome stuff, and that'll do for now. Thank you very much. So you go to sleep as well, and what we'll do is skip forwards. Okay, so we're going to skip forwards, and we've got the trader, so we're going to need to wake up Katia because she's not awake yet, and do some trading. Okay, so come on Katia, run down, and we'll see what we can do and what we can get. Hopefully some ammunition, maybe some water, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe some coffee for Katia, seeing as I don't think she has any at the moment. So let's go and trade with the guy and see what's what. And of course Katia has the bargaining skills, so we get much better value for our trading. So Okay, he's got quite a bit of stuff on him. He's got quite a lot of gear, so we can take a couple of the coffee beans, or maybe just one. No, we'll take two. And then water. There is water there as well. Oh, there's one bullet. Okay, so we'll take one bullet. And we've only got one, so that means we'll only have 2 ammunition if we get raided again, which is not great. Okay, now the question is, A, what do we want to trade, and B, what else do we want? So it might be worth taking the veg, so let's give some pills. Okay, offer of yours is just too damn impressive. Okay, that's good. So let's take the veg. Okay, so it's still a very generous offer at the moment. So now what we do is we take up a resource that we think we can take. So let's go with water. Now, keep going. Fine, we can have a deal. Don't stop. So we're at 4 water. Keep going. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, won't do. Try harder. Okay, there we go. So that's 9 from 5. So we've got an extra 4 water there in the fine we can have a deal range. Okay, so there we go deal. That's it, nice and everything. We don't want to do any more trading with him, so we'll send him on his way, and we'll send Katia back to sleep. Let's close the door actually, the guy decided to leave it open. That was nice of him. And that's something else as well, we'll need to reinforce that door. So that will come with the workbench upgrade, which we will do, as I mentioned at the beginning in this video. So not a problem. Again, let's just get Katia up to her bed and get her to have some rest. So that's good, because Marco is now up and awake, so we can send him upstairs and get him to work on the workbenches and see if we can get those upgraded. Oh, and we've got 2 food, so finally the trap has got 2 food in it. That's very good. We can get that cleared out in a bit. In fact, Bruno's up. We can probably get him to go and do that. So what do we need to upgrade it? We're short of components, mechanical components, and we also need a mixer. And the mixer needs to be made from the fully upgraded workbench, which we don't yet have. Okay, so exit. Now go to the workbench, and we should have enough components to build it. Yes, we have. Okay, fantastic. We want to make it, so we are going to upgrade to the advanced workshop, and that will allow us to make the mixer that we will need to upgrade the metal workshop to its top level as well. Okay, so all good there. Let's get Bruno to do some cooking, because we should have that water now as well. We do indeed, plus the water that we just bought, so we can make 2 meals with the veg and the meat, and make. And we'll just let everything build and carry on as it is. Okie dokie. So we just wait for these meals to be made, and also the workbench to be upgraded. There we go. So we now have a fully upgraded workbench. Okay, let's have a look. So we can repair that guitar, okay, which we could do now if we wanted to. However, we won't. We will do it in the next video there, but there's the reinforced door that we need to build as well. We have enough components. We just need to get more wood and components. It's the mechanical and electronical components that we've got plenty of, and we need 4 of those to make a mixer as well, which we will need for the upgraded metal workbench. So get one of those made. Katia is now awake as well. Very good. She's just hungry. So what do you want to do? Really, this is just filling out the end of the day. So Bruno's made his food there and is reading a chapter of his book. Marco's busy building the mixer. Katia and me, we might as well get her to sit down on the sofa. There we go, just sit down and have a relax while the day moves forwards. And I think we'll end the video at the end of this day, and we'll pick it up after the next session of raiding, which I can tell you I send Katia, and I don't pick up a huge amount of items on that trip, because I actually sent her accidentally, so we'll skip past that and move a little bit further forwards as we move towards the mid-game and then the early end game. So I'm on about day 28 or 29 in real-time play, and obviously we're here on day 17. So I've got plenty more footage and plenty of more episodes to create for you guys, and I know a lot of you are now watching this series. Obviously this is one of the newest This War of Mine video series out there. It's a perfect start. And it does give you as many of the information and tips and tricks that I can give you that I've picked up and other people have given me as well, to make your journey as easy as possible. So I'm Know-It-All Gaming. Until next time, have a great time wherever you are. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.